Cannot wait to see this myself. City of Dreams follows a boy's journey from Mexico all the way to a Los Angeles sweatshop, revealing the harsh realities of child trafficking. Oscar-winning actress Mira Sorvino is an executive producer on the project and a longtime advocate to end human trafficking. She's now joined by the film's producer, Sean Wolfington. Good morning to you both. Thank you for your time. Congratulations on the film's success, by the way. Mira, let me just start with you. I'm a new mom. Yeah, I have a 3-month-old at home. I watched the trailer last night and could hardly get through it because it's so moving. It's emotional. It's horrible. Why did you want to tackle child trafficking? What was it about this topic in particular?
I've been working against human trafficking since 2004, and I've been a Goodwill Ambassador for the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime since 2009. And child trafficking is the most egregious form of human trafficking. There are child victims in sexual trafficking, and there are child victims in labor trafficking. And this film in particular, City of Dreams, focuses on child labor trafficking, which is a topic we haven't seen covered that much in other films. I've personally been in 4 films about sex trafficking, wow. And this one is ripping the lid off of this terrible abuse of children all around the world and within our own country.
Yeah, it's just an evil global crisis. Sean, the movie's based on a true story. Tell us a bit more about it and why it was important for you to share and get on board with.
Well, you know, the story is compelling and it's an edge of your seat thriller, but more importantly, it has the power to change and save kids' lives. It's inspired by a few true stories, frankly, too many true stories. But this particular one is about a Mexican boy who had a dream of being a soccer star, and that dream became a nightmare when he was kidnapped, smuggled across the border, and sold to a sweatshop in downtown Los Angeles, where he was held captive under armed guard. And unfortunately, this is a story where there's 12 million children who are victims of modern-day slavery. But fortunately for Jesus, this is one of those children who had the courage to fight back, to battle his captors, to liberate himself and the other children from the brutal grasp of slavery.
It's a very harsh reality for millions of families and children across the globe. Mira, you know, so many notable names in the industry have backed and supported and lauded this film. I mean, I was looking last night, everybody from Sylvester Stallone, Martin Sheen, Mike Tyson. Were you expecting this kind of response to your project?
I was actually in Sound of Freedom, and we saw the enormous global response to that film. So I think people's hearts and minds are being awakened to the horrors of this scourge. So it's heartening, but it's not that surprising. It's really wonderful. Now the challenge is to get all that empathy that will be garnered by people seeing this film and other films like it and turn it into action, because slaves live among us. Slavery is not dead. It just went underground and became this illegal, incredibly profitable, up to $250 billion a year illicit business. And it's not going to stop until everyone says, not on my watch, we're going to end human trafficking now. You know, when we're talking about labor trafficking, we're talking about subcontractors giving the lowest possible price for goods. And so many of the goods and services we partake in as consumers are created by slave hands. And we don't know anything about the provenance of the things we buy at the store generally, and we don't demand that companies that do business in our country vet their supply chains for slave labor, and that there are penalties when they do not. And another thing people don't really understand is that people can be trafficked even if they are here legally. American citizens can be trafficked. You don't have to be kidnapped to be trafficked. Mostly people are recruited by people they know with promises of a better life, promises of good employment, and then they find their reality is very, very different. We have to empower everyday citizens to be on the lookout for the signs of human trafficking. If they see it, they should call the National Human Trafficking Hotline or text Be Free to report something or to report their own trafficking. We have to have a victim-centric, human rights-based approach in dealing with the victims of this horrible crime, and not make them feel re-traumatized by somewhat criminalizing them in the way that we see them.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.